Below Deck Down Under Season 3 has a lot of antagonists, but Captain Jason Chambers is the one that disappoints me the most. For the first 2 seasons of Below Deck Down Under, Captain Jason was among the top below deck captains. He knew when to step in and be firm, but he didn't micromanage. In addition to keeping the ship in line, Captain Jason's leadership allowed his crew the room they required to develop in their positions. The bond between Captain Jason and Chief Stew Aesha Scott was one of the most important factors in his accomplishment. Aesha is a cheerful, vivacious yachty whose optimism spreads easily. They clicked right away, and their professional connection showed how much they liked each other. Even the most difficult situations were resolved by Captain Jason and Aesha working together. But after Season 2, Aesha left the show, and her absence is evident as Captain Jason struggles on without her. I'm convinced that Aesha was crucial to his achievement since he is different now. The spirited banter between Captain Jason and Aesha added to the playful atmosphere of Below Deck Down Under. Despite being a forceful leader, Aesha is highly personable and never hesitates to make jokes, even if it means putting herself in danger. She never took herself too seriously, and she and Captain Jason respected each other. Aesha's love for assisting the captain with putting in his contact lenses was one of my favorite moments since it demonstrated how comfortable they were with one another. Jason and Aesha appeared to enjoy working together, and the whole crew seemed to benefit from it. Aesha clearly brought out the humorous side of Captain Jason. He hasn't appeared to be nearly as playful since she left, and he doesn't get along with any of his workers. In Below Deck Down Under Season 3, Captain Jason's solemn manner implies that his light-hearted nature was reliant on Aesha, and in her absence, I don't find him particularly amusing. For Captain Jason, Season 3 of Below Deck Down Under has been difficult. He has been uncharacteristically harsh with his staff, causing several arguments with Stew Marina Marcondes de Barros, and bringing Chef Serena mace-ralph to tears. I never thought Jason would play a villain, but his short fuse made me regard him as such. Although he and Aesha were usually able to work together to solve issues, Captain Jason's far more detached style is now negatively impacting crew relations. Jason's leadership was still being contested by department heads. In response to a dispute between Bosun Wihan Du Toit and Chief Stew Lara Rigby, the captain instructed them to resolve their differences amicably. Another illustration of how much has changed after Aesha's departure is this. Although he and Aesha were usually able to work together to solve issues, Captain Jason's far more detached style is now negatively impacting crew relations. It's now obvious that without his original companion, Captain Jason is just not very fun. Working with Captain Jason was no exception to Aesha's vivacious nature, which made everything fun. It now seems as though Aesha was solely responsible for BDDU Seasons 1 and 2, even though the two seem to be a shining light that made them among the greatest in the entire franchise. Captain Jason remains a reasonable and considerate leader, but I can't dispute that without Aesha, Below Deck Down Under is hurting. Captain Jason is only a supporting figure this season, despite the fact that there is a lot of drama to keep things interesting. He appears disoriented and dejected, which, in my opinion, demonstrates how crucial Aesha's dazzling vitality was to the atmosphere on board.